to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Cal Bears offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Hilton. Back open in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. And as he throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on second down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. So the Florida State Seminoles offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how's the guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll leave it with him. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Power football with the run. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Their coach has to be happy with that.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Got room at the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He rifles one deep down the right side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? So now it's second and long. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Gets the back moving. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. They're going to run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program.
Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Paul. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to the run. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, no! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by a field goal over Louisville. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a while.
There he goes. The ball pops out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Back to pass, it's Hilton. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Cook. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gets it out fast. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on second down. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll go to the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Seminole. Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
Nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. The QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think you saw it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Paul. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets it back at the 8-yard line.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. Keeps it going. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Noles will snap it on first and 10. Back to throw. It's Sperry. And that one's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. He wants to change this route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Running back searching for a hole. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving.
Oh, he's got some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking up the 47.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Grabs it in the middle. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles looking to convert on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense working from the pistol. To the air, it's Hilton. On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Unloads quicker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Working the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. He got penetration to make the stop in the backfield, and they gave back that 4 they just gained. It's 3rd and 10. Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's Hilton. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. So now on comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over USC. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Berry. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. These 2 quarterbacks have reduced as we check out their numbers after 3. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Golden Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fakes to grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Hilton. Bringing the heat. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the Seminoles get enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. It's complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! And the punishment has been extended. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hilton. Fires downfield. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Golden Bears are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run the option. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football. The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built.
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the...
Takes it the other way. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do